Welcome back to Geek Shuffle. We are looking at another figure fix, and we're looking at a single figure this time to shake things up between the figure fights, and another new type of figure. And I stumbled another new figure on Aliexpress, something I had been looking at for a while, and something definitely in my wheelhouse. It came in this nice box, very secure shipping, you could say. Definitely a first. So let's just jump into it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have already have an idea what it is from the. All right, more bubble wrap and a different kind of base. Let me just refocus on the base. A diamond and some jewels, and nothing else in this box. I'm just gonna put those aside. And this figure is, there's no doubt about it this time. This is a copy figure, a copycat figure. Copycat. Actually, not what the term is. A ripoff. Don't know. Of another product, a copy, a cheaper copy of another product on the market. Because I know the other product because I've looked at the other product and I thought about buying the other more expensive product until I saw this, and I thought, well, let's try to buy this cheaper version and see how bad it is. But let's see it and inspect the details and see how much you get for the money. Right. And yes, you can see it is Black Cats from Marvel, Spider-Man, with a bunch of her loot, a bunch of necklaces, doing a slow spin. I have seen some images of the original figure, and I can tell there are some details that are not entirely up to par at first glance. But again, at the price point, which we should cover, I guess, this figure cost me $22, including shipping. There was shipping this time. It is a pretty big box. I think I paid $16 for the figure. That is including my VAT, so it might be a bit cheaper for you. And then $6 for shipping. It is again a bit hefty. I think it was shipped from Taiwan, maybe, or one of those. It wasn't from China. Maybe just because it wasn't in store in a warehouse in China, but from one of the neighboring countries. Doesn't matter. That was just the point where it was that store where it was cheapest. So 22-ish before what? $22-ish, $25 for me. And the original product of this, the Black Cat Kotobukiya version has a retail value of $120. So 5 to 6 times the price. And you can notice some differences. You can definitely notice differences. Of course you can. And that then we have legality issues. You have morality issues that you have to square with yourself, um, your wallet, and then the fine details. If you can live with the differences in details. I am not gonna do a comparison. I'm not gonna show the comparisons to the original. That would be a step too far. I am gonna, of course, show pictures of close-up pictures of this when I'm done. This is just gonna fit in like this, and I'm really not sure she can stand on her own on this base. Is she too heavy? She might be. Pretty sure she might not stand like this. Actually, okay, the base broke. I might need to do some glue-ish stuff. One moment. One moment.
One eternity later.
Welcome back after the cuts. It has been a week since the first part of the video. We had some issues. The base fell off. The figure couldn't balance on its own. We have a lot of issues. I tried to glue the base back together. I used the wrong type of glue. You can see some discoloration here. The base started to melt because I used too strong of a glue on the base. I had to quickly remove the glue that was trying to eat through the plastic here and apply something else. So I did some, so I would recommend being a bit more gentle when applying the figure into the base, so you don't crack the base like I did. The base couldn't balance on its own, so I had to find a solution for that. That would be cheap. It is a cheapish figure at the $20 range, so we don't want to spend another $20 on a base. Since the figure is looking pretty all right on its as it is, it would be a shame to just ignore it and move on. And I'm a bit of a DIY guy, so we move forward. I fixed the cracked base, and if you look at the bottom here, another focus check. I put some plastic, see-through plastic, stacked some, again super glue, stacked some plastic parts on the two parts here to make it somewhat stand on its own, and it wobbles a bit, but it doesn't fall over. That is the first part, and I'm not going to stop here because it doesn't look that nice as it is here. It can stand on its own, so you can put it on a shelf like this. And I made these two by using one of these. If you are a card collector, you might recognize these. A hard case for cards, and I just use the scissors to cut off the edges and then cut them up and glue them together in these two in triple stacks, and then glue them on. And I believe these costs $50 maybe for one of these. I'm not actually sure the price of these. They're pretty cheap, but something like this, somewhat hard plastic that you can stack on top of each other, glue them together with super glue. An easy fix. And then I was thinking about how do you make a base that is blackish and cheap. And then I found this. Most people recognize this. You have a round black And this is just a top for foodstuffs. I don't know what the name is in your country, and I believe most people, most countries have these for um, pickles or something like that in glasses. Um, most people, most places, they do come in black. Some of them have print on them, warranty or something else. This, I was lucky; it doesn't have any print. I'm still gonna paint it, the underside. Uh, I have Warhammer paint, so I can just paint it. And my plan is to glue this on like so. So it takes away a bit of the scuffedness, makes a nice contrast with the diamond base, and fits the outfit like this. And this is virtually free if you eat the thing that it came with. Instead of spending another $10 to $20 on a base from a vendor. And it would stand like, put it back so you can actually see it like this. It makes a cheap base for a cheap figure, and you can just glue it on like this. And from certain angles you can see the. If you have paint and you can paint these up so they blend in with the base, paint them black. If you want to go the extra step, and I am probably gonna do that when next time I paint. So we have the figure complete. I'm gonna, as always, edit in close-up pictures of the face and of the details. At this point, we had a bit of a journey with quality on this. I think the figure itself is surprisingly nice. The base has a lot of issues. It is a pretty. It tried to replicate the original that we're not going to talk about because copyright. But it is the figure itself is pretty nice. So if you can live with the scuffed base, I think it is a pretty nice display piece. And if you are willing to deal with the issues of the base at the $20 price point, for many it might not be worth the hassle. And if I had known about the problems, I might as well. I might not have bought it. But now that I have it, fine. It might find a place on my shelf. I like the character, and the figure is okay. Comment below if you disagree, agree, whatever. It is what it is. I bought it, I fixed it, and it's standing here now. Thanks for watching. I hope this was interesting for somebody. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.